What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can level up super fast, reach MUT level 50, really quick and glitchy methods we're going to be showing you guys right now. Also, for those of you guys that are wondering, like, yo, G, why are you really grinding through the MUT level? You know, it's kind of late, it's Season 6, what's happening? Well, this actual free Season 6 $99, I chose Lane Johnson, and I'm going to show you why really quickly, so you guys understand exactly what's going on. This is what you guys need to understand about the way the offensive line works. This year's Madden is like a mixture of Madden 20 and Madden 22. If you guys know, you know. All right. So Nasty Streak is back, but when you combine it with Secure Protector, it's even it's more ridiculous. So if you're having trouble running the football, try to get as many, well, not as many, but try to get your right tackle and your left tackle to get that for a suitable amount. Okay, now Lane Johnson is just an absolute animal. I do play him out of position. I use him at left tackle instead of right tackle because I have the NFL draft player that also gets Nasty Streak and Secure Protector for very cheap. So this situation right here is already worth the grind. All right, so if you're asking like, yo, G, what is the, what's the value? There's the value right there. This dude is one of the best line. You don't need another lineman for the rest of the year. Will we get another lineman? Probably, because they'll be free, but you don't actually need another one. And this is part of why I wanted to talk to you guys about the grind. Now, JC Latham, this guy's a monster, but he gets it, he gets both for zero. He's an actual 98 speed with 95 excel with the chem boost, so it definitely works out well in that regard as well. So I wanted to make sure you guys understand exactly what's going on with that, because it's very important so you know why you're grinding. All right, now with the Infinite Flux, it's a stupid program. It doesn't make any sense. None of the players really have any kind of really good abilities. Like how with Genki Force, they gave you like the ability to have universal coverage or double me all game after a while. There's nothing really good about Infinite Flux. You get some free players, whatever. But with the way that this works, I want to talk to you guys about the specifics, right? So with the milestones, okay? You got to rush for 1,500 yards. I want to make sure you guys understand this, right? This is the regular Season 6, the way to get the, the 15,000. Just make sure you're paying attention to what you have to do and where you have to do it. Also, the players you're going to need to do it. In this case, you would have needed 2 Infinite Flux players in your lineup to be able to get it with the 15 touchdowns. But this right here is specific to head-to-head or solo battles. So I'll probably do that in solo battles later. But this is what I want you guys to understand. When you get the new promos, because they took away the ability for you to get XP inside the competitive pass, you have to pay attention to all of the promos, because now you get coins instead of XP. So we're going to focus in and lock in on whatever promos they drop, because why? It has something to do with getting additional XP. So how does this work? Why am I explaining this to you, right? When you take a look at this, this is not head-to-head or solo battles. You just strictly have to have Infinite Flux players in your lineup, and you can do all of this weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. That's all you have to do. So I want everybody to understand, okay? You have to make sure that you're reading this and you have the right players in your lineup, just so that it works. Because if you don't do this, you're not going to be able to go through the field pass and get this additional XP. And this is what everybody's looking to get. Nobody, listen, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, getting that Lane Johnson is going to save you at least 500, 600K if you had, or were planning on getting another good, lineman, because he's actually good. And that's a rare thing in the game where you actually get a player that's good. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew that. Now, remember, this is a 2-part promo. So you can do as many of the objectives as you want right now, but you won't be able to complete it until next week. So the challenges stop at 45. The sets are simplistic. You just follow what it says and complete that. The house rules we did earlier on stream. And then the head-to-head, I'll get that whenever, I play again, head-to-head or whatever. But with this one right here, things like this is what I want you guys to understand. We can do this in challenges because it doesn't tell you that it's head-to-head or solo battles. So it's rush yards, right? And then the next thing I get is, yo, G, it's not like how Madden used to be back in the day. I used to be able to grind any challenge. No, it's pretty much the same exact thing, but it's specific to what you have to do. So in this case, you would go to the NFL draft, you would go to the draft journey, Garrett Wilson part 2, and you would scroll to the bottom, right? And you'll see you start at the 10-yard line. Okay, so you want to make sure, I've already completed all this, so you want to make sure that it's at the lowest amount of stars possible. Why? Because you're just trying to get the yards and go. This is why I say it's really fast. We're not trying to waste time and do it again with all the stars. It doesn't matter. Once you complete it and it's maxed out, nothing else matters about it. So this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. Any run play that you have success with, I need you guys to come out with it and just run the ball in this particular solo, but I need you to drop before you get the 80 yards, right? And I need you to throw an RPO and run backwards and do it at least 2 to 3 times. So that way you're getting maximum yardage and you're not having to repeat it. Like right there, we got 75, right? You can't just run straight backwards. You have to throw an RPO or something along those lines. Whatever works for you, dudes. So I'm going to go over to, this one right here, RPO, read bubble, whatever. Throw it to Tyreek, run backwards, do it again. You can do it more than the amount of times I'm going to do it here. I just want you guys to see exactly what's going on with it and, more or less understand why this method actually works, because this way you don't really waste a lot of time. Now remember, if you were planning on doing a solo battle and completing the other part, you can do it all at once. I'm just showing you the difference for when you go to do it and it doesn't require head-to-head or solo battles because it's not like a competitive type of thing. So we can use a challenge because it doesn't require you to be in that mode. But like I said, I have to go do solo challenges anyway, but that's a full game. With this one right here, it is what it is. Now remember, I could have dropped, all right, earlier and then did it one more time and then completed it and got like 300 yards, once a pop. That way I know I'm getting at least 250 to 300. So when you get rushing yards, that's one of the ways to kind of accumulate it pretty quickly. And I'm going to go over into the field pass and show you guys how that registers, because it's not a requirement for head-to-head or solo battle. I'm making sure that I'm very clear. It does not work if it has to be a head-to-head or solo battle, because obviously it's a challenge. So that's one of the things I want you guys to do to get it done really quickly. So we'll go back over to Infinite Flux. All right, and we're gonna take a look at it, and you're gonna see we were at 1166. Now we're at 1335. So now, because I'm gonna do the other part for the regular season, like the regular season 6 live event, I'm gonna do solo battles for that. For the other rushing yards, it's gonna all count for everything because it all works together. When it's like head to head, that counts also for the things that you're doing solo, but it's not reversible because the things you got to do here won't register if you do it on a solo challenge. It has to be solo battles or head to head. So I know there I need about, 270. So I'll make sure I rush for at least 270 in a solo battle on easy. And then I'm going to combine it to get more XP and be done with that situation. So that's what you need to focus in on right now. Just make sure you guys remember, you don't have to do this every day to kind of get like a full amount of stuff. So if you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But I just wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks for that to kind of get you guys up and running, because you definitely can save a lot. And Lane Johnson is a beast. I promise you. That dude is crazy. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Stay well, stay blessed. Until next time. One love, y'all.